What's going on, Saltstore Nation? Today we are going to be reviewing the MirrOlure Top Dog and Top Pup. Both of these are great options for a topwater lure that won't break the bank. They've got some pros to them, a couple cons as well that I will be discussing in this review so that you guys can understand everything you need to know about these lures before you buy. So to first talk about some pros for these lures, I would say that the Top Dog and Top Pup have one of the best rattles on the market, especially considering that they were priced lower than probably 90% of other topwaters out there. And I'll go ahead and give you guys some comparisons. This is the Heddon Super Spook Jr. It's one of my favorite all-around topwaters until I tested this Top Pup out. And you can see that they are pretty much the exact same size. The only difference would be that the Top Pup is a little bit thicker. And I'm gonna let you guys listen to the difference in sound between these two lures. I'm gonna hold the hook so that there's no interference. So this is the Heddon Super Spook. And this is the Top Pup. So you can hear there's really a little bit of a deeper pitch that comes off with this Top Pup as opposed to this Heddon Super Spook Jr. And obviously this is up to you guys to decide, but I really do believe that the Top Pup has a better sound than this Heddon Super Spook. Now, this is another one that is up for debate. I would say this has the best sound of any topwater on the market, the Rapala Skitterwalk, and then obviously up against it is the Top Dog, and you can see that the Top Dog is a little bit longer. It's about 4.5 inches, where the Rapala Skitterwalk comes in at 4 inches, and I would say in terms of width, they're about the same. It's not the difference that the Heddon Super Spook Jr. and the Top Pup had, but I'm gonna let you guys listen to the sound comparison here and let you guys make your own decision as to which has the better sound. So this is the Top Dog. And here is the Skitterwalk. So the second pro I wanted to touch on with these guys was actually how aerodynamic they were. As you can see, they've got a really nice torpedo body, and I'm gonna go ahead and compare it to the Heddon Super Spook Jr., which is honestly a lot like just a tube. When I was making casts with this Top Pup, I would say it was a lot more accurate than the Heddon Super Spook, which is more like a tube. So it just went through the air really well, and I think the rattle that's inside, it's really nice and heavy. It helped direct that lure exactly where I wanted it to go. So super easy to cast with, really good for working really tight corners and working it along banks if you want to stay really close to that structure. So I do want to talk to you guys about some of the cons of these lures, and there are really two big ones that I want to share with you. The first of which being the action of the lure, and I'm going to go ahead and compare it to the Heddon Super Spook. So with the Heddon Super Spook, when you do your walk the dog retrieve, it has about a 4 or 5 inch cut that it will make when you walk your retrieve through the water. Now with the Top Pup, because of that large rattle, it's probably heavier, it does not make as wide of a cut. It's probably going to have probably half the cut that the Heddon Super Spook will make, so you're not covering as wide of a range of water. And the second thing that I really don't like about these lures is the oversized treble hooks. I really don't like treble hooks in general, just because I find that I lose a lot of fish and I just don't get as good of hookup ratios. The gaps really aren't as wide, and especially with these oversized ones, it's really easy to knock it. You can see that the fish that I caught in the clip you'll see here in a second actually took 2 strikes to this lure. He ended up hooking up on the second one. You can see the bite marks there, but he missed the back tail bite. And you can see I got a little bit of a souvenir from him here with that hook up on that scale, but I'll show you guys the clip. Essentially, I lost this fish because I did not have a net, but I probably would have had a better chance of being able to lift him into the boat by the leader if I had had a single hook hookup instead of a treble hook hookup. I'll show you guys that clip here now.
Ooh, there we go. Trout, has to be. Oh, he feels good. Forgot my net today, so this will be fun. Oh gosh, he's a good one. Ah!
So unless you guys want that level of heartbreak, I would recommend replacing some of these treble hooks with some owner inline replacement hooks. Now these are the 1/0. I would recommend using these with the Top Pup, but if you were going to be replacing the treble hooks on your Top Dog, I would go up to a 2/0. Now, if you're wondering which of these lures would be best for you, I would say it really comes down to the set of conditions you're fishing under. If you've got a lot of wind, there's a lot of chop on the water, and you're really looking to make some presence and stand out from all that other noise that's occurring, go with the Top Dog. It's gonna create a louder splash as it moves through the water. It's gonna create more noise with a larger rattle, and I would say it's got a better chance of catching more fish than the Top Pup in the similar set of conditions. Now, if you're fishing on a day that's got really calm water, there's no chop, it's almost like glass, this Top Pup would probably be a little bit better. Too much commotion can actually be a bad thing if you're fishing under really calm conditions, but working this Top Pup really slow like I was with that trout on that glass calm day is really gonna be a really good scenario for you to catch some fish. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for the MirrOlure Top Dog and Top Pup review. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and go check out our channel where we do tons of product reviews and we share a ton of other fishing tips like this. But I do want to reiterate, we are not sponsored by MirrOlure or any other tackle manufacturer or gear manufacturer. We like to do these reviews so you guys, the consumer, can know all of the pros and cons about every single product before you buy. Now, if you did want to pick up some of these MirrOlures, they are 20% off if you are an insider of the Salt Strong Insider community. And there are tons of other products in there. Chances are you're buying rods, reels, lures if you're a fisherman, and if you really want to save 20% on tons of tackle and learn some awesome fishing tips, I recommend you join the Insider Club. So definitely check us out there. I'll be looking for you in the community, and I'll see you guys on the next video.